Welcome to your daily 49ers update. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Here is what's happening. Deebo Samuel continued to be a hot topic at 49ers headquarters yesterday, especially because Brock Purdy met the media. So, Brock, you saw what Deebo said. What's your reaction?
I mean, Deebo and I talk all the time, and he's like one of my best friends on this team. Like, I absolutely love Deebo and what he's done for me and helping me out. We talk all the time, and yeah, I think he's right. Like, he's doing great right now with what we ask of him in the offense, and he's not struggling. Like I've said before about like guys like Ricky or last year with Ayuk for a little bit. Like, there's just moments, I guess, throughout seasons where guys just don't get the ball, just depending on like scheme or like what the defensive scheme is and, them taking guys away. So I want to get Deebo the ball every play if I could. I want to have him break all the records as best as possible. I want Deebo to do Deebo things, and we all do in this building. So that's just how the games have gone. But I love my guy, and I'm going to do everything I can to, give him the ball. So.
Just another reminder, Deebo Samuel is not right. He's getting just as many opportunities as he always has in this offense. I know the Niners don't want to believe it, but it is true. Kyle Shanahan, is this a distraction for you and your team?
I mean, I understand Deebo saying that. Deebo wants to help us out, and the only way he helps us out is getting the ball more, and we'd like to get it to him more, and we'll continue to work at that. Yeah, we'd always love things to stay in-house. That's probably why I don't mess with social media. I'm sure I'd get worked up and stuff too if I was reading stuff about myself all the time, and then I'd maybe make a tweet or something. But that's, I mean, is it a distraction in our building? No. I mean, we've got to answer questions about it. It's the first time I've talked about it is right here, but I mean, Deebo and I see each other every day and talk about stuff every day. So my advice is to not let outside frustrate you, because just answering those things isn't going to help you in any way. Usually only hurt you. But as far as like what we deal with in our relationships and our team, it's water under the bridge.
For what it's worth, Deebo has had some really good games against the Rams in the past. In 10 career meetings, including the playoffs, Deebo averages 89 total yards with 8 total touchdowns, and the Niners could really use another one of those performances tomorrow night. To that end, Brock, we know what's at stake for the 49ers in this game. Do you feel that urgency in the building?
The mood within meetings and in passing, and we'll see here at practice. But it's, I feel like we do, have some momentum right now, but we definitely got to continue to earn that over and over again. It's not going to just be a magical thing. We got to put in the work, we got to study, and we got to go out and prove it and continue to have that. So that's been the case, in the past couple of years, and that hasn't changed since. So that's where we're at.
A win tomorrow night, of course, would even the 49ers record at 7-7. It would put the Rams at 7-7 as well, and it would help the 49ers division record, which they're going to need because that is the second tiebreaker, and that's what it could come down to in terms of who wins the division and, of course, who gets into the playoffs. Before we go, let's get to the injuries for the week. Good news and bad news for the 49ers. 4 players missed practice yesterday. Isaac Guerendo with a foot, Nick Bosa hip oblique, Trent Williams heel ankle, and of course Ben Barch with the ankle. D winners, Demetrius Flanagan-Foles and Dre Greenlaw were all limited, so linebackers a little banged up. Malik Mustafa limited with a chest and shoulder, and Yetur Gross-Matos, of course, limited with a knee. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Wednesday. JP Acosta of SB Nation has a really cool article. Every NFL quarterback as a Pixar character. Yes, Brock Purdy is on there. It is hilarious. I won't spoil it, but if you want to read it, click the link in the description of this episode. One thing to watch. If you want to do a little scouting, JT O'Sullivan has a great video of Matthew Stafford's performance against the Bills on his YouTube channel, The Quarterback School. Let's just say Stafford is absolutely cooking right now, and the Niners have a very tall task tomorrow night. One thing you may have missed, the Niners quietly restructured the contract of defensive tackle Javon Hargrave yesterday. They reduced his base salary from $19.9 million to just over $2 million and reduced his salary cap number by almost $18 million. Basically, too long didn't read version. They're setting everything up for a post-June 1 release for the Gravedigger. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network wherever you get your audio pods. Like and subscribe to this YouTube channel as well. Click the bell if you want notifications. We're live every single weekday after every Niners game and, of course, after big 49ers breaking news. Enjoy your Wednesday, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.